Greetings and welcome to Matrix Revealed Presentation 44. It's amazing how things just come to mind with these spiritual downloads. For the last time before I moved to Berlin, I went along to this coffee morning, and in this particular public house there are old black and white pictures. And there's one, it's not quite the same angle as this. This is part of the corn exchange. You'll notice on the top here you've got this mansard ironwork and then the 4 points. I've pointed this out before. It's on each corner. And something kept making me look at this picture. It's a slightly different angle that shows going up towards the sort of centre of the town called the Corn Hill. So we'll just go over to the maps. This will make sense, I hope. Now, like any map, north is at the top, south is at the bottom, east, and then west over on this side. So the sun is going to come round like this. Now what I was focusing on, this is to do with this Feng Shui that I think it was Mudwit's 125 channel said about the rounded corners with the Tatarian buildings. Now, I've suggested that the words that we use today, that the functions of these buildings are not that far different from what they were. The clues are in the names, and I'll explain this. So you've got Barclays Bank with this curved corner. You've got this building on the corner of Princess Street and Queen Street with a curved building. You've got what is now the Ipswich Building Society on this corner, and it's not a right angle corner. This is the Corn Exchange and then the Town Hall. You also have the Post Office. Notice how the corners are not right angles. And then at the top here you have Lloyd's Bank, Lloyd's Archway. Now this is the clue. Lloyd's Bank, Barclays Bank, what was, well, Pars Bank, and then this is a financial, or has been a financial building at various times in its existence. So, at any point that the sun comes round, if we start, we'll take this as being summer solstice. So the sun it's more of a northeast angle. It's going to, the sunlight is going to hit this corner here. As the sun moves round, Lloyd's Bank frontage will be in direct sunlight. As we move round to later in the day, and the sun's now at this angle, this corner will be getting the sunlight. Now here's where it all comes in. The sunlight hits this building. It is in a direct line with Lloyd's Bank, which has a clear line of sight back to that. It has a clear line of sight down to this building. This corner also has a clear line of sight with this Barclays Bank. As the sun moves round, it reverses. This now also has a clear line of sight with this one, with that one, and across there and then up there. This is energy transfer. These are what these banks are. They are energy banks. Now they've all got something in common. So we go to the photographs now. So the curved building, look at the top here, circular, 2 circular windows. This is the Pars Bank. There's the blank panels on it. Look at the almost Turkish style here. I've featured this building before, so we'll move on to the next picture. Hopefully it will be no, that's the Barclays across the road. But look, you've got the Greco-Romano style. There's your round window in the triangle. There's also the lower archways here. This is definitely a mud flooder. So let's move on. Now here's the Lloyd's building, which is the furthest north. This part of the building will look directly down Princess Street. There's your round windows and round designs here. Notice also The Antiquitech is still in place even to this day. This is all still here. Effectively, and you've also got more round windows here. And we come back onto the next picture. What have we got here? No, that's the wrong one. No, that's not it. And no, bear with me, I'll find it. Yes, it's this Pars Bank, which is now the Ipswich Building Society. Let's go find that other picture again. Where has it gone? Lost it somewhere. Somehow I've lost it in the process of this. But anyway, I can give you the idea from this. You've got the Antiquitech here, you've got the Antiquitech there. That's something to do with the collecting of electricity in the atmosphere. But the portals, I would suggest, is to do with sunlight transferring across from bank to bank. Same as a vessel will go with the flow, and it will be influenced by the banks. So we're going back to Tatarian Antiquitech here, and it's the sunlight that is moving from banks to banks. They are energy banks, not financial banks originally. I think this is the answer. So I guess really what I'm doing, I'm making this video for anybody interested in Tataria, but specifically for channels that are looking into mud floods and looking into Tataria and trying to work out what this free energy is. So I'm asking any of you, John Levi, Martin Leaker, Lee Flat Earth British, UAP channel, anybody else who's looking into Tataria, Unscrambled channel as well, Karen. Have a look at other places and see if you have this same pattern with these round windows that are facing each other. This one, you can't really see it clearly. You've got these round things at the top here. There's one right on this diagonal, and that is the one that will go directly across to this one here. It's like an exchange, a transfer, a bank transfer, you could say. So it's just an idea. I'm not saying it definitely is, but this is what has sort of come to me out of this, that rather than being financial banks, they are energy banks, something to do with the sunlight. Now, interestingly, associated with finance is a company called Sun Life Assurance. I said it deliberately that way, so hopefully the penny will drop. And just looking on, excuse me, looking on Wiki, Sun Life Financial, it says here, a history spanning back to 1865. Okay, not the earliest financial institution if we go with the official history, but the Sun Life got me thinking as well. Sun Life, banks, sunlight, energy banks, healing energy from sunlight, the vitamin D. So just food for thought there, and I welcome anybody to expand on this. Have a look at other cities, have a look at other towns with Tatarian structures, and see if this same pattern replicates if you've got this transfer of energy between these portals, because I think that is what they are for. Anyway, I will leave that there. Hopefully it sparks some interest and other people will follow this up. So just have a quick look at these pictures again. There's your part of the Barclays Bank, definitely a mud flooder, that one, I can confirm that. Lloyd's is definitely a mud flooder as well. These railings here, there are window arches under here. This ground slopes downwards, going directly south, a gentle downward slope. This is full of Phoenician overlays and things inside this building. Because it's a bank, you can walk in, and I've already done this and taken photos of it. I think I shared it in an earlier video. And then the beautiful corn exchange, because we all know that corn farmers are exceedingly rich and can afford to have this building built. So I'll leave that there and I'll say ta-ta for now.